Hello and welcome to Intuitive Journey with Desiree. I am Desiree and I am your host. Thank you for being here and taking the time to drop in and listen either on my podcast or on my YouTube channel. And please click subscribe and get notified when I come back on. I cover a range of topics. As you go through my playlist, you'll see. And I hope this and some others resonate with you or help you reflect on life and learning and what reality is. So today I find myself in a state that I kind of wanted to share because I think it's sort of universal. I think it's a place that we all land sometimes. And it's almost like a segue. A segue is like moving from one part to another. Like in a play, a segue would be changing scenes or shifting the, spotlight on someone. There's also a beautiful word in music and poetry called Caesura, and it means a pause or a break. It's sort of a place to reflect or catch your breath. And as I said, I'm sort of in this space right now. Sometimes we have events in our life that come up and just absorb us, sleepless nights, overwhelmed thinking and concerns, or and even with our best efforts, we cannot move away from that external energy and activity that is forcing itself into our space very easily. And I just finished a little personal round of that. And it just reminds me of previous things. Like it could be in the past, say, getting ready for final exams at the end of a semester, or even preparing for the birth of a baby. And, is the crib ready? Am I ready? All these things you want to get done before you know you're going to be off your feet for a while. Or the same with, say, surgery. I'm just giving examples that any of us could relate to, making a move and separating, valuables, getting rid of things, selling your house. So many of these things that kind of escalate our energetic output, and the chaos of the energy around them seems to come in, and sort of like a storm, everything's tossed and turned, and there's no rest. There's no Caesura. There's no breath. And then it's done. And it's almost as if you seem to be forgetting something. There must be something that I've forgotten to do. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody or something, because during that whole, rapid fire time, there were forgotten phone calls, emails, friends, events, because there was just too much. So that same lingering sense of, I want to call it uncomfortable vibration, still kind of lingers. And then it calms, like a boiling pot. Goes from boiling to a little simmer, and then the surface is smooth again. And I'm noticing that sense of the surface smoothing out again. And it's this wonderful opportunity to reflect, to just stop for a moment and even look at the bigger picture, to draw up and look at what was, all the way from the recent to the long past, what is and what's coming, and how much opportunity there is in the future. To see, like, I have every day an opportunity to make choices that influence what's coming. And we don't often get this sort of opportunity. And like they say, sometimes you have to have an event that is a catalyst for an action. I think that's physics, right? And it just, otherwise people just go about in their daily lives until something happens, something triggers a thought, a feeling, a decision. And unfortunately, in a way, it's not often that we take time to be there for ourselves on purpose without, the chaos preceding it. So the point of my talk today is to make these opportunities for ourselves, to create these opportunities without preceding chaos or drama that has us stop and reflect. Many of you may choose to meditate or take time in the morning or the evening or throughout the day to even use some mindfulness. And I know for myself, even with what I do, I guess particularly with what I do as I'm helping other people, we're very busy with other things, that I let that slip for myself sometimes. And it's, just a reminder that not just to reset our emotional state or to take some breaths and manage our inner body, but also to every day check in with ourselves. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? How are my daily choices leading to where I want to be and how I want to feel? Even more, how I want to feel and where do I need to be in order to feel that way. So I was just going to read this one piece out of my book. There you go, Journey to Joy, where it was a journaling, a book that was journaling, and I shifted it into a step-by-step, do-it-yourself book with guides for the reader as well. And I remembered this feeling so well from, when I wrote it in the book, so many years ago, whatever, like five years ago or so. And this is what this one excerpt said, and it perfectly reflects on what I'm talking about. Time seldom moves at just the right speed. It's either too fast or too slow. At the worst times, it stands still. I wait for it. Breath held, life held, restless in my inability to control it. I'm not able to appreciate the opportunity a timeless pause offers. So focused on wanting to move on, I forget that I need time to just stop, just for a bit, just long enough for me to forget about it, long enough for me to learn to enjoy the stillness and the freedom from past or future, just long enough for me to be present. I find I'm seldom here in the now. I'm most often revisiting the past or speeding into the future while ignoring the present. So I'm stopping here, at now, in real time. I am where the past was and the future will be. I realize all I have to do is stay still. And that was, reflecting on not living in the past, not living in the future, but taking time to be still, taking time to reflect on it all from the here and now, and recognizing that you can leave all of that and go toward all of whatever you want as you are making your own choices every day, choosing the feeling you want and finding that place where it happens for you. So thank you for being here, and I hope that you'll take a breath. Just take 5 minutes to sit and consider, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? How do I want to feel? And how am I going to get there? And then get right back to the moment. Take a deep breath and just let your intuition send you some downloads. Take care. Bye.